My name is Odessa Zion, and I play Riley. Um, Riley is another protagonist in the story, who really just needs something to grip onto in her life, and she's an addict, and she's drawn to shiny objects. So that means if that's Trevor, if that's the pills that she's taking, or the box, the puzzle box. Um, she doesn't feel good. She's anxious and restless, and she does anything to take that edge off. Um, she's just a crazy mess, and it leads her to this crazy mess of a journey into unlocking the gates to hell, and it's all to find her brother. Yes, I have always been a fan of horror films, thrillers. I like thrillers more. I want it to really mess with me. But I was a fan of Hellraiser before, not as young as 9, because I don't think I knew what it was at 9. I wish that would have been awesome. But yeah, I came to know it a little bit later in my life, maybe like 14, 15, something like that. And then once I was able to be a part of it, I really went in and was able to watch the rest of the movies, which is crazy that there have been 10. And yeah, I'm just grateful to be a part of it. And I hope that people enjoy it. It was sitting in my inbox for a little bit because it was labeled as the box. It wasn't called Hellraiser, so I didn't know what it was. And then when I got I like called my people, was like, hey guys, do I have anything in right now? And they're like, yeah, well, you could do this one. This one's been in your inbox for a while. And I was like, okay, like let me read the sides. And I read the sides, and then I found out that it was Hellraiser, and the sides were so good. It wasn't like uh it didn't feel cheesy. It was like the audition scene was the scene where we're screaming at each other, so it felt like, oh my god, this could be like a really cool real horror movie that's also Hellraiser. So, and David Bruckner, like I didn't even realize that I loved his stuff until I found out that he directed The Ritual, and I was like, that was you. You're so like, yes, please cast me. So he's amazing. Uh, David Bruckner was a very I mean, he's an incredible director, and I feel like we had a good understanding for each other. I've also never seen a more prepared director. I don't think I've worked with someone like that prepared before. Like every little detail, anything that I was concerned about, or I felt like I'm like, am I getting this right? He's like, yeah, because like if you look at this, and then before this happened, then it's just like he's very hands-on. And I mean, he was so good. There was one scene where we did a pickup, and I think Jamie had already wrapped. So he was reading for Pinhead, and um he would be directing and reading the lines at the same time. So she's like, your brother waits for you. Wouldn't you like to know? Turn! And then go through the whole thing. He was really hands-on, and yeah, I appreciate him a lot. He was amazing. Shooting in Belgrade was, I mean, it was, I really had a fun time. I loved filming there. We got to film at the White Palace, and it was an actual uh it was located in the royal compound, is where it was. Um, so that was like amazing. We got to shoot at these crazy locations, and shooting in Serbia, it was beautiful. It was really hot. It was really beautiful though. And yeah, Jason, who played the Chatterer, would take us around to these different restaurants that he would find. Really, really good guy to travel with, because he would find the best restaurants. And took us to the fortress. Yeah, I loved Serbia. I would love to go back there someday.